quite proud to have by Space, the 5th biggest exhibitor as well. Switzerland by Space is the 5th biggest exhibitor on the show and the 7th biggest by number of exhibitors. And yes, they are like presenting solutions throughout the value or textile value chain, mainly in the spinning and weaving sector, but all the way to finishing. I think there are themes around call it sustainability. So from the machines that, again, it's the things that companies develop for long, using less water, using less energy, but still we have a long way to go. There is still a lot of potential also in the machines to make them more efficient. So that is definitely one trend. And the other trend we see is it's hard these days in all the countries where textiles are produced to find skilled enough to work in the factories. So everything around automation is definitely very, very important and becoming more important. So we see a lot of solutions being it within the machine to make it run more easily for the workers, but also to plans to make factories much more automated, so you need less workers on the floor. And we've seen some companies presenting their project plans to reach that goal for the industry. Well, as an association, I think we see our function in supporting our members on their journey, because especially now when we also talk about sustainability, you might know that the European Union is launching a lot of regulations for the industry to make it more sustainable. And there are lots of legislations being adapted, so we also support our members to gather the information, to inform them about the process. Of course, that is mainly for the textile industry in Europe, but of course that also affects the textile machinery industry. And then we just do also company individual services where they together with external people can evaluate their processes, both in the sustainability as in the digital theme. Yeah. I think the challenges are quite similar in the different countries, but for example, what I've learned last week when I was in a conference, which was very interesting, when we talk about Indonesia at that point, they've shown the factories and how modern the infrastructure is there. And especially in Indonesia, they have a very low level of like modern factories. So there our companies can definitely also play a vital role in enhancing not only the machine park, but also then enhancing all their sustainability goals they also need to meet. I think there are multiple challenges. Some of the challenges are the same for everyone. That's like still the lacking demand, which is the biggest obstacle at the moment. But for Switzerland especially, I think we have two other points that are as difficult at the moment, I would say. One is the US, where you might know that Switzerland is having one of the highest level of taxes. We have a 39% taxes currently on everything exported from Switzerland into the US. And well, the other neighboring countries, our main competitors, they have much lower taxes, so that puts us in a disadvantage at the moment for the American market. And the second is the currency, the Swiss franc, that is still very strong and is at the moment also becoming stronger again against the euro and against the US dollar. So these are two additional factors that are really a major challenge for our industry. I've seen many of my members and they were truly happy with the spirit here. And I think I said we are in difficult times, but I have the feeling there's some little signs of recovery. I wouldn't say they're big, but that is great. And what also we appreciate very much was both from the exhibitor side as well as from the visitor side, this has been truly an international show, very well balanced between the various countries, and therefore the Swiss are definitely there. They are continuing and they're supporting the textile industry throughout the world on their journey.